Welcome to Look Around Florida. I'm your host, Sean McFall, aka the Florida Man. Wasn't sure if I was going to go live or not because I was getting notifications off and on today that my internet was in and out. Yeah, the company was doing some repairs in the area. Don't know, but we're here. We're live, and I have new motherboard and new processor. So let's see how tonight goes. Uh, Let me get this out of the way. This way it saves me some headaches down the road if I say something or whatever. Disclaimer: some of the views are going to be my views, not of the SCV, OCR, UDC. This keeps me out of the doghouse. Glad y'all could be here tonight. Jerry Peacock. Uh, he does have that drum attached to his back. He's he's ready to go when anybody needs him. Welcome to the show. So, disclaimer out of the way. Want to get some stuff out. Jeff Rokon in the house. We're gonna wait to the numbers climb up. So when you join the chat, make sure you say hi. If you represent if you're a member of an SCV, UDC, or OCR chapter, please say hi and where you're from. Virginia, Tennessee, uh, any place in the South is welcome. Here on Look Around Florida, this is where you get your news and updates on events going on with the SCV and OCR and UDC in Florida. Like I said, I'm glad you could be here tonight. So, I want to get this out there. Where is it? I just had it. Not the banners. I know it was on here. So each and every episode we do, please hit that like button if you're on Facebook. If you're on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. This way you get notifications on when we go live. We are planning on going live the 15th of Al from the Tennessee division. Welcome, brother. When you hit subscribe on YouTube, you get notifications when we go live. On November the 15th at the Florida Soldiers Monument dedication in Jacksonville, Florida. We'll go into detail on that, and there's some updates that came out on that. I will be going live from that event. So that way, you guys that cannot make it, you live in other other parts of the South, can be there and join us. We would love for you to be able to be there in person. So, Al, with the Tennessee division, what you up to tonight? I already spoke to Jeffro on the phone a little bit ago. Ronnie Nichols. Wow, are you there at the camp meeting, Ronnie? Please broadcast this on the television there so you guys can use this as a camp meeting. So you know what's going on in the division throughout the state of Florida. Bobby Van Zandt. Oh, okay. Bobby, how did your turkey shoot go? I forgot to call you earlier. I've been busy at work. Hey, Heather, good to see you. I want to get with you, Bobby, on your turkey shoot. If you're available next Wednesday, please hit me up, Bobby. I hear that, Al. Yeah, and you must have some cooler weather up there to be hanging out on your back porch, watching the lightning bugs and all that up there. Alrighty. All right, we got a few people on. We got let me get this out there. Uh Dixie Digital Media, your online event registration solutions. They can help you out with your camp website, all parts of your digital media aspect. Uh, Please go out and check them out at www.dixiedigitalmedia.com. They can help you out with your website, various different things to help you out with your digital media. Yeah, ready. First event we're going to be talking about is the 34th annual Lee Jackson and Southern Heritage event. Finley's Brigade Camp 1614 Sons of Confederate Veterans, Marion Black Chapter number 5, Order of the Confederate Rose, January 24th, 2026. Social hour will be at 5 p.m. Dinner program will be at 6 p.m. Jackson Lodge number 1. 2818 Appalachia Parkway, Tallahassee, Florida. Tickets in advance are $50. Door prizes, silent auction, catering by Texas Roadhouse. Special guest is Miss Emily Lipperscheider. I know I butchered it, and some of you are going to make me remember that later. Actress, musician, first person personage, appearing as Rose or Neil Greenhow. For tickets, contact the camp adjutant, Thomas Williams, or Camp Commander Mark Bass for more details. Ready. Now we got this event coming up January 24th at 7 p.m. at 6 p.m. Dinner at 7 p.m. Veteran of VF VFW Hall. Tickets are $60 each. Register and purchase tickets online at www.leejacksondinner.com. This event is put on by the Colonel Samuel St. John Rangers Camp 1865 in Ocala, Florida. Their Lee Jackson Dinner special guest will be Michael C. Hardy, author, historian, and personal friend of mine. I've known him for many years. I am going to this event just to see my old friend. Ah! Ready. We got this event that's coming up this Saturday. Greenwood Cemetery cleanup. Helene and Milton did damage to the landmark. We need help October 11th this Saturday at 9 a.m. Corner of 9th Street and 11th Avenue South, 1100 MLK Street South, St. Petersburg. Over 40 Confederate graves and over 40 Union graves. We need lawnmowers, chainsaws, trailers to haul debris, and a lot of human help. He's in the chat right now. Please get a hold of Bobby Van Zandt or Rick Gray for more details. Whoop, whoop. Ready. Yes, a lot of you that know me, I'm like a squirrel. All right. All right. This is the big event that's coming up October not October, the November the 15th. Please join us November 15th at 2025 at 2 p.m. for the official dedication of the Florida Soldiers Monument. The dedication ceremony on November 15th at 2 p.m. to honor the Florida Confederate Soldiers Monument at Kirby Smith Confederate Park in Jacksonville, Florida. The monument is dedicated to nearly 5,000 Floridians who died fighting for the Confederacy. described as a gesture of affection and remembrance rather than self glorification. It portrays the soldiers as men who fought not for personal gain or glory, but our sacrifice, honor, devotion to the spirit and the human ideas. The memorial aims to inspire future generations by preserving the memory and moral lesson of their actions. If you have any questions on this event, you can get a hold of Division Adjutant Rick Roberts or Calvin Hart. Like I said, there has been some questions about this event about parking. Uh, Granted, there at the flag site, there may not be enough parking. The guys there are working with different people in that area to make sure there's enough parking for everybody to get there. So, yeah, you don't have to worry about parking. Come, have fun. Billy Gorb, how you been, buddy? Good to see you. That's all right, Bobby. All right. Kim Hofbecker, our division chaplain, looked into this after hearing some of you guys' concerns. There is a couple hotels near, for this event. The nearest accommodation for attendance the Florida Soldiers Monument dedication, November 15th. I-295 and Pitcher Road exit, 2 by Hilton, 4142 Perimeter Industrial Parkway, Jacksonville, Florida. Fuel is available at the exit, but no food other than convenience store for that hotel. The other accommodation is at I-295 and Commonwealth Ave exits, a Holiday Inn Express and Suites, 1120 Sumac Road, Jacksonville, Florida. Fuel is available at this exit. Food includes several fast food establishments, Waffle House, Wendy's, and a Dunkin' Donuts, and more. So it looks like it's going to be a blast on November 15th. I did not grab my notebook. Ready. Let me see if I save the dates. Yes, no, November 7th to the 8th is the Florida Mechanized Cavalry meeting at Great Hammock. This is election year. As far as we know right now, we only have one candidate that's running for a position. If you do want to run for a position in the Florida Mechanized Cavalry, you need to get with Captain King ASAP. Thank you for that, Jerry. Jerry and various other members of the Florida Division and UDC this past Saturday went to the funeral of Joanne at the Marion Dragoons, the UDC this past Saturday, Pine Level Cemetery. Our SCV was well represented. We had over 80 plus that honored the UDC. Thanks. Okay. Roddy, you may want a little bit more details on that, on what event. Because I believe in Friday morning, because it's going to take me about 4 or 5 hours, maybe 6, depending on traffic, to get to Jacksonville. So get up there Friday night, get a good night's sleep. I need to get with a lot of you. Hit me up this coming weekend. Let me know what accommodations you are making. I'm thinking about one of the two hotels that Kim Hofecker was talking about. If you're thinking of one of those hotels, let me know. Call me. That way we can get a group of us together and sit by the poolside and have some Gatorade or whatever you prefer. So yeah, great Pamek, November 7th, 8th, and 9th. Like I said, it is an election year for our Florida Mechanized Cavalry. If you are running for a position, please get with Captain King on that. So, yeah. As soon as we get closer and closer to the 15th, I've talked to our division commander, Calvin Hart. He'll be coming on and giving us details. The proceeding, what they're hoping to achieve for the event on the 15th. Bob Highball, I was just talking about you a little bit ago about Dixie Media and your Lee Jackson dinner with Michael C. Hardy. So this Saturday, besides Bobby Van Zandt doing that cemetery cleanup, if you want to learn the no harm way of cleaning headstones and monuments, I was asked by the Arcadia chapter of the OCR to do a training class for them. It will be at Joshua Creek Cemetery at 10 a.m. So please come join me. If you have any feedback on the show, I'm open ears. Just be respectful, and I'll be respectful to you. That's all I ask. So that's what's going on this Saturday. We have the Greenwood Cemetery cleanup in St. Pete. We have Joshua Creek. You need to. Jerry, I'm trying to focus. I'm like a squirrel right now. I'm all over the place. But yeah. I lost my train of thought. So yeah. Get back on topic. This Saturday we have two events. Bobby Van Zandt and his camp and their local UDC will be at Greenwood. I will be at Joshua Creek Cemetery with the Cindy Pendleton and the OCR girls, teaching them the no harm way of cleaning headstones and monuments. So come join us, either one. All I ask, if you go to Bobby Van Zandt's event there in St. Pete, please take pictures. And please send them in. I love talking about our events, camps, OCR, and UDC's doing throughout the state of Florida. Or if you want to come on and talk about your event, you're invited. Just hit me up, or if you just want to come on and talk about your Confederate ancestor. Yeah, not all of us are born and raised here in Florida. I know I am, Bob Highball, and a few others are born here, but a lot of us did come from other southern states. And you're invited to come on and talk about your family. Yeah, that's what we're here. We're here to represent our heritage, our family values. So you're invited to come on. Just hit me up and I'll schedule you. Just remember, after the first of the year, we go into election mode, not only for the division, but also the AOT and national. So I'll be scheduling after the first year everybody that's running for a division position, AOT, and national position after the first year. Most of the candidates that I have talked to or thinking about running for a division, AOT, or national position, uh, they're going to let me know after the first year when they would like to come on. So it's going to be a great time after the first year, man. Yeah, to learn about these people that are running for these positions and what they're about. So it's going to be cool. It's got to be off the hook, you know. That's what I love about this organization. Even though you got national, you got army, you got division, then you got camp. Everything's at the camp level and goes up, not from national down. Certain things are handled by national, but the majority of the stuff I handled at the camp level. Yeah, remember we're in the Florida Division. The Florida Division is part of the Army of Tennessee. That's why I keep saying AOT. From that, then you got the GEC and our national leadership, like our Commander in Chief Donnie Kennedy, our Lieutenant Commander in Chief Tony Griffin. Tony Griffin is a Florida boy, born and raised in Florida. Uh, did move up to Virginia area because of his military service. And he does come back to Florida at least, from what I've seen, at least once a year, maybe more. And I did get an email from our councilman. Let me see, Roy. Yeah. Okay, that's not the one I was looking for. All right. Roy Hudson was just up at the national headquarters and sent me a mess load of pictures of what HQ in our museum looks like. I'm gonna get them uploaded and ready for Wednesday, next Wednesday's show. Like I said, I've been a little off on my game. Ready. Yes, Roy Hudson did email me. He's going to be coming on October the 22nd and go over what happened at the GEC meeting. Then I will have his pictures uploaded. We will talk about some changes that happened up at our National Museum there in Columbia, Tennessee. So, like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on with the camps, within the division right now. So pay attention to your emails, camp commanders. Ready. If anybody has anything they want to talk about, I know Jerry's working hard. Jerry Peacock is working hard on putting a color guard together. Hey, Derek, good to see you, buddy, from the Tennessee Division. Jerry Peacock's working hard on putting a color guard together for the Soldiers Monument. Oh, that's good to hear, Derek. You know, one of these days, I want to go up to one of those GEC meetings and just sit there and learn and watch. I've been to some of them at the national conventions, and yeah, it always amazes me. For some of you guys and girls that don't know about it, the Plant City UDC just got back the Cow Calvary Monument. It is going to be placed at the Pioneer Museum in Dade City, so everybody can see it and love it again for public display. The date when it goes gonna go back, that would be determined by the Plant City UDC. But if you, speaking of one of the ladies with the Plant City UDC, Donna McPherson just joined the chat. And if I don't mention her sister's event, she's gonna kill me. So, hey, Leon and Dylan's watching. Ready. Let me be right back. Let me grab my notebook so I don't misspeak on the dates for Donna and Mary McPherson's Christmas get together and the Arcadia Camps get together. So give me a minute. Alrighty, I'm back. Did y'all miss me? Ready. If another update, guys. If you filed for the grant program, our division leadership is mailing out the responses to your grant program. So if you haven't got it yet, please get with Division Commander Kevin Hart or Division Adjutant Rick Roberts. All right. Okay, yeah. The Arcadia Camp Christmas party is November the 29th at the American Legion in Arcadia. That is from 10 to 3. I go to this every year because it's a good time hanging out with the Arcadia boys and girls and seeing my fellow compatriots from all over the state. Woodlawn. I have the. There we go. Oh, yeah. I accidentally missed 2 events. I got to get that scanned and uploaded to my computer. And I don't know where the flyer went for Donna and Mary McPherson's event. I know Donna's going to kill me. But the Captain J.J. Dickerson Camp 1386 cordially invites you to attend the 4th annual Lee Jackson Dinner, Southern Heritage and Dinner Celebration, January 10th, 2026, Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Cocoa, Florida. For tickets, contact Adjutant Steve Smith, or you could go to www.camp1386leejackson.dinner.com. Doors will open at 4:45 p.m. on Saturday, January 10th. The celebration will probably begin at 5:15. Our honored guest this year is our SCV commander, past commander in chief, Jason Boshiers. So Jason's a great speaker, good friend of mine. I always like to hear what's going on at HQ because he's involved with it. He only lives right down the road from HQ. I'm trying to find the flyer for Donna and Mary's thing. You know, Donna sent it to me. Stand by. See if I uploaded it. Nope. Ready. I know Mary emailed me. I lost the paperwork on Donna Mary McPherson's event. I know I have it. I just don't know where I put it. Let me take a look at it. Oh, I'm an idiot or mentally challenged. Found it. You can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner. Yep, found it, Donna. Alrighty, Saturday, December 6th, 2025. Donna and Mary are once again hosting a potluck lunch and cookout at their home in Bartow. It's pretty much open to all Florida OCR, SCV, and mechanized cavalry members, including family, kids, and grandkids. Please pass the word along to your members. Meat, steak, burgers, and hot dogs will be provided along with plates, cups, utensils, condiments, ice, tea, and soft drink. Just bring your favorite covered dish. We will have a large tent and table set up on the side yard. And if you're planning to bring your kids, let us know so we have a set up on the side yard. And if you're planning on bringing kids, let us know so we have a water slide if if it's not too cold or other activities set up. There is a small pond here, and the kids can fish if you want to bring fishing rods. And if you can, please bring a chair or two. We have several, but we'll provide needed a few more. If you are going to Donna and Mary McPherson's Christmas party, please let them know. That way they can make sure there's plenty of food and activities for the youngins. So, yep, it was mixed in with my camp stuff. I talked about it at my last camp meeting. Jerry, Donna McPherson's in the chat, so you can poke her and ask. Exactly, Ronnie. I'm glad to hear that you're going to be at both parties. Don't forget about Grape Hammock. That's the big one. I did talk to Captain King the other day. He said he was getting everything together and loaded up his truck and bringing it to whoever our new captain's gonna be. Hint, hint. So be prepared to go. Whoever our new captain's gonna be leaving Grape Hammock with a truckload of stuff. So whoever that is may want to bring a U-Haul. Just want to throw that out there. He knows who I'm talking to. Exactly, Ronnie. I've learned a lot from him too, and I'm still learning stuff from him. Oh, I just saw your thing, Delin. So Ron is doing the cooking. Cool. Hey, let me know in the comments if you like this little thing I put up on the screen to show your comments. That's Facebook and YouTube. You guys can type on YouTube. So I do want to put this out there. If you do love this show, wow, 5th Brigade Mississippi Division SCV 9th Miss Cavalry Camp 1748's in the house. Welcome, brothers. All right, thanks, Jeffro. Just keep in mind, like and subscribe. The subscribe part is to our YouTube. Jerry, Donna just made a comment for you. Thanks, Delin. There's been some new features out there on StreamYard, so I'm playing around with the new features. I love feedback. I love the feedback I got 2 years ago about certain comments or whatever to enlarge it on the screen. This way, yes, it's small print, but I hopefully everybody can see it. If you can't see it, let me know because certain comments I can enlarge. So, like I said, yeah, there's been some new features on StreamYard. So I'm playing around with them. See what you guys like and don't like. Let me know. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Yeah, like I said, I'm playing around with the new features. Let me get Morse. There we go. Now I'm Morse. It's central. But I do want to let you guys know we are sponsored through the grant program for another year. Woohoo! I'm happy on that one, and I'm glad Florida Division GC loves this show and trusts me on speaking on their behalf for the division and letting our members know what we are out there doing, preserving and protecting our history and our heritage for future generations. That's what we're about in a nutshell. So stuff like the Cal Cavalry Monument, the Florida Soldiers Monument, the flag sites that are all over Florida, uh, those are there so we can preserve our heritage and our history of Florida and the South. Yes, I haven't had anybody on YouTube make a comment yet. Some do, some don't. Usually Delin and Leon watches through YouTube, but they comment on Delin comments on Facebook. Like take for instance Yankee Bob. When he watches the show, he watches it through YouTube, and he always usually says hi. Jerry, I'm gonna let your brigade commander take you out behind the tool shed. My job is to promote. Your brigade commander can take you out behind the tool shed. That's right. Oh, Donna coming down. Now, which event are you going to, Donna? You coming down to my CERT class, or are you going over to Bobby's cemetery? So I do want to give a shout out to the Florida Division GC for trusting me on doing this show. Oh, thanks, Donna. Like I said, we're sponsored again for another year through the grant program. Thank you to Lynn. I thought I uploaded it. All right, guys. Thank you, Lynn. I thought I uploaded it, but that was my mistake. We do have a celebration of life coming up. October the 26th at 1 p.m. The celebration of life is for the late great Jimmy Shirley. I gave him the title unofficially, the Florida Division photographer, because he did an awesome job taking pictures. And the one memory I will always cherish, I met Jimmy Shirley through reenacting before the SCV. I got to know Jimmy because of the SCV a little bit more in depth. So he was a good friend of mine, good mentor. And the one thing he always told me, he goes, Sean, if you're going to use my pictures on Look Around Florida, make sure you give me credit. So we are, so I did want to put that out there. The celebration of life is at Woodlawn Cemetery, 1301 South Dixie Highway in West Palm Beach, Florida. Sunday, October the 26th at 1 p.m. Ceremony commences at 1:30. Period attire are most welcome. A post-ceremony social will be held immediately following at the home of Adjutant Pete Johnson. So if you are going to this event, please let Pete Johnson know that you are going. That way he can make sure he has enough food and drinks for everybody. You're right, Dylan. Like I said, I've known Jimmy Shirley since I was 18 years old, and I'm 48 now. So, yeah, been a lot of years of knowing him through reenacting and the SCV. And he's always given me advice and his thoughts and opinions. I will miss him deeply. And the guys over in Southeast Florida will miss him because he lived there over there by West Palm Beach. He was the camp commander of the West Palm Beach camp. So Warren and Pete Johnson, all of them knew him more on a personal level. So keep that in mind. Thank you for the reminder, Dylan. I've been blasting that celebration of life all over social media, including reenactment groups, because he did take a lot of pictures, SCV reenacting, nature, a whole bunch of stuff. And he'll sit there and play with the picture for a day, 2 days to get it just the way he liked it. Yeah, if you're expecting a picture of you and your husband, for instance, to be uploaded within hours after him taking a picture? No, you could definitely give him a day or two because he was very picky on how he wanted his pictures, and it showed because his pictures came out awesome. Let me put this out there. Some of you may have different opinions than I do, but that's okay. So please check out our division website. They do update it. If you need to get a hold of our division commander, Calvin Hart, this be a best way to get a hold of them. You go to the contact section. You'll see our division commander, our division GEC, my picture as the 15th Brigade commander, and yeah, you see who's been elected, who's been appointed to various different positions within the Florida division. I know somebody in the chat right now is working with Bob Foley on updating the division website. So, yep, that's going to come out good. Awesome. Just get a second pair of eyes on it, you know. So, guys, I want to say stay Southern, stay out of trouble. May God bless you in your adventures this week. If you're feeling down and out, don't know which direction to go in, check out the Bible. My opinion, I enjoy Psalms 23. There's also a song written by it you can find on various platforms that wherever you find your music. I put that on, it calms me down, levels me out. So please check out Psalms 23. Until next Wednesday, stay Southern. May God bless you. Have a good night, everybody.